Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So why do I make this video? It's just to draw your attention to some terrible actions that are occurring, or the consequences in Gaza. And these are places of worship, and not only places of worship, these are we used to be great architectural and how should I put it, creations. And there are, for instance, the mosques in Gaza being destroyed. I have here the oldest mosque in Gaza reduced to rubble, not by Hamas. So let's see what's going on here. Russia Today, 9th of December 2023. Gaza's oldest mosque reduced to rubble. Hamas has condemned the alleged Israeli attack, calling it a quote-unquote barbaric crime. Gaza's ancient Omari Mosque has been bombarded by Israeli warplanes, with a landmark being almost totally destroyed, the Palestinian militant group Hamas claimed on Friday. So the Hamas claimed it, so it's destroyed, but we don't know who did it. Images being shared on social media and identified by Russia Today reporters in Gaza as being of the Omari Mosque showed massive damage to the building, with only its ancient stone minaret standing. The Great Omari Mosque is considered one of the most important and oldest mosques in Palestine, and the first one to be constructed in the enclave. Hamas reacted to the incident by calling it a quote-unquote heinous barbaric crime, as cited by Reuters, and urged the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, to protect historic buildings in Gaza. Here's a picture. Israeli warplane bombarded a while ago the Grand Omari Mosque, Gaza's largest and oldest mosque. So here are some pictures. I'm not going to go into that. What it looks to be, definitely destroyed. I'm pretty sure it was an accident, or maybe Hamas did it, one of the two, right? If it would not be the first time civilian infrastructure, including culture and heritage sites, has been targeted by Israeli Defense Forces as they carry out retaliatory strikes, says Russia Today. The firing, okay, and we know this one. You gotta learn that by heart. Teach your children too. They will have classes on that. Here's the video. Actually, let's have a video on the sound, but let's see if I can make it without sound, which obviously I can. Why? Because I don't know what they're saying. Always think about if it would have been done the other way. And remember, a rape doesn't justify another rape, okay? If you claim to be better. That's horrible, right here. I tell you that, that's horrible. So another place of worship, the Othman bin Qaskar Mosque in Gaza City, was hit by air raids on Thursday, Hamas said. Another, coincidence or a false flags operation. The group also condemned the destruction of the Hammam al-Samara, a 1,000-year-old Turkish-style bath in the territory. So let's see what's going on here. Israel also reduced 9 publishing houses and libraries to rubble, and destroyed or partially damaged at least 21 cultural centers. In its latest report, the NGO Heritage for Peace found that 104 out of 195 architectural heritage sites in Gaza have been damaged or destroyed. More than 17,000 Palestinians have been killed since the start of the conflict, according to Gaza Health Ministry figures, and much civilian infrastructure has been destroyed. Now, between you and I, and YouTube, obviously, so I have to, do you think that all this destruction reported by everyone, there's destruction reported by the Israelis, by Hamas, by Palestinians, by NGOs, by these kind of organizations. Do you think, YouTube, that all of it, the civilians, this heritage, culture, religious buildings and places of whatever, were all destroyed by Hamas? I guarantee you their answer is yes. Okay, I remember watching, and not only, I will give this example because it's the easiest, it's the lowest hanging fruit in the tree. A conversation, a debate between Dr. Cornell and Dr. Alan Dershowitz in front of that guy called Hannity. And at one point, I will show you, I made a video on that with the video between these two guys. At one point, Dr. Cornell, which both of these guys for me are no, I'm sorry, all three of them. But I use this for educational purposes, not for me. I knew wherever these guys stand. So at one point, Dr. Cornell asks Dr. Dershowitz, so the Israeli forces never killed any civilian or child, like targeted, never. And the guy said never. Dershowitz says never. Israel never targeted, never did. So that is the attitude, never, like he knows everything. And like you say, well, my people never committed a crime. I never, just once. That's impossible for you to know that nobody ever committed anything unlawful. But that tells you that this thing is a religious thing, not a logical our kind of thing. So let me show you this little video here. That one on top, which I made on October 12, 2023. Video, watch idiotic fight between Alan Dershowitz, Cornel West about Israel targeting blah, blah, blah. So if you want to go over there, it's very revealing the attitudes, or the attitude. So it's sad, but I listened to many of these kind of conversations, lectures, debates and lectures. And if you really want to know, you can go and ask Ben Shapiro. Again, I guarantee you that if you ask Ben Shapiro, I give you 99% certainty that if you ask Ben Shapiro about the same question Alan Dershowitz was asked by Cornel West, he's going to give you the same answer. I've been listening to Ben Shapiro for some time before, until I realized I figured out a pattern in his in his agenda, and he has two areas where his logic and his intelligence is blocked, is just gets on the kind of thing, and you're done. One is when he talks about Israel, and you can't have a logical conversation over there. And I watched a few videos about that, and I said, you know what, it's intellectually dishonest. You are very logical and fact-based, you make your arguments and logical and so on, very good on anything else but Israel and Russia/Putin. In these two areas, he will be very illogical, very fair, very unfair, and so on. But hey, it's not about that guy or this guy. I'm just saying it's awful what's going on over there. And if you think that all those 17,000 people that were killed, it was just their mistake, their fault, and Hamas's fault, then by that you can extrapolate into the rest of the world. If you feel that someone doesn't do what you think they should do, you say, well, okay, then I got hurt by this, and with this I can go and collectively go and hurt those, collectively guilt, they're guilty for this, I'm gonna do this. I can extrapolate and jump from one to another, and that would give me the right to what? Do whatever I want. No, I disagree with that totally, obviously. So I can't in the name of something that was done to me, commit an illegality and then still say that that was justified by that. Remember, if let's say my neighbor over there or someone, my neighbor, let's say particularly, harms my children, okay, I'm not going to go and hang his mother. Correct? Correct. I think you do in a civilized, and the key word is civilized society, the one that we claim we have. We have organizations, we have institutions in place that will deal with this. Because if I go and do that to his mom, what's going to happen next? I will be also guilty for that as a crime. I can justify, well, he did this to my child, therefore I hanged his mom. And so everybody will say, oh yeah, no, it's not. I still go to jail. Anyway, here it is, my friend, because that's wrong. I can justify a crime because a crime was done against me or something. But when you say self-defense, again, with self-defense, there are limits, aren't they? I mean, what if, let's say, someone would claim self-defense and use a nuclear bomb on a group? Would that be justified? Self-defense? Obviously not. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.